Very good afternoon to all dear my students and whoever is watching. I hope you guys are doing well in this pandemic of COVID-19. Let me introduce myself, Parthu Seth. Almost I'm having more than 15 years of experience and across the industries like banking, financial sectors, agribusiness industries, trading firms, export-import industries, as well as I have taught more to 5 to 6 years in different universities, institutes at UG as well as PG level, that is BCom, BBM, MBA, and MCom students. My area of specialization is finance as well as HR. I also taught different uh, general management subjects like banking, international business, financial management, human resource management, all those areas. About my qualifications, I'm an MBA as well as MCom. I also qualified NET. I have also certified AMFI by NSE. Different other certifications having in the financial markets. And what I understood that throughout my careers, I found that there is a kind of gap or kinds of mismatch in the expectation of students' management and industry expectations. So my passion is that to fill that gap, to make a level between the students, those who are coming out from the management students, and the industry where they're going to join. From that point of angle, I started into the teaching, and I thought that with my experiences, knowledge, and abilities, I can do my best to make them more suitable, more employable as a professional in the industry. I take classes very in a democratic manner. You can express any view, anytime, any queries you can do, or WhatsApp, or Skype, or Zoom, through any other modes whichever is available. I'm ready to conduct classes. My WhatsApp number is 8617374894 and my email ID is psave793@gmail.com. Any queries, you guys consult me about careers also. You can contact career development, any kinds of communication training requirement is there. I'm also available. Any kind of interview preparation is also required. I'm also available. Okay, as an introductory classes, I'll just discuss a little bit about investment. What are the attributes or what are the factors you are going to consider while you are doing investment? Now, what is investment? Investment is nothing but it's employing or engaging your time, your labor, and your money for a particular period of time to get a certain return or a certain outcome. Of course, you expect a positive outcome, positive result. If you are investing in a bank, you will get at the end of a certain period of time, you will get interest. If you are investing in shares, you get the dividend as well as the profit or loss, whatever may be. Your expectations should be always higher side. So there are a lot of investment opportunities. I'm not going to discuss in details. I'll just discuss a little bit about the factors. What are the factors you are going to consider while you are doing the investment? Usually when you think about the investment, first thing we think it comes into our mind about what is the return, how much return I'm going to get. If, as I told, that the return is always something, it's a perception. It is not always guaranteed, but certain instruments provide a fixed amount of return. If you are looking for a lower return, let's say you can go for, say, bank fixed deposits or post office savings schemes. If you are going for a higher return, you can go for shares, debentures, you can go for foreign exchange trading, you can go for gold and other commodities trading. So depending on your how much return you are going to expect. Not only that, you have to take into consider the risk. There's also another part, another very, very important attribute to your investment criteria. Risk is very much related to return. I mean, it says higher the risk, higher will be the return, or vice versa. So, depending upon your risk-taking capacity, you also want to invest. If your risk-taking capacity is lower side, obviously you will go for the fixed income securities or the securities which is having lower risk. As I said, government bonds or post office savings schemes or bank deposits or insurance. But if you're looking for a higher return, of course you have to take higher risk. As I said, equity shares, or if you're going for gold trading or commodities trading. In these scenarios, return is very high, at the same time risk is very high, because these investments are very much related to market factors, market risk. So risk is very, very another important factors. Then another attribute, that is tax shelters. Now when your income levels is going beyond a certain point of time, certain point of tax level, you have to pay tax to the government. So how can you save tax? Everybody would like to avoid paying tax, but you cannot avoid, but you can reduce certain extent. So there are tax saving instruments like you have equity linked insurance plans, say equity shares. So certain instruments, provident funds, certain instruments giving you the tax benefit. If you're looking for tax benefit, you can go for these types of shares. Then liquidity. It's nothing but availability of cash, or nothing but how fast you can get back the money. Liquidity. Because today, if you're going to invest, tomorrow you know that I have to get back the money. So earlier you can get back the money, it's better. If you are investing in a bonds or debentures or fixed deposits, it cannot get back the money very quickly. But if you invest in a short-term money market instruments, or if you are putting your money into the savings bank, or you can say purchase and sell the shares, immediately you can get back the money. So liquidity is very important. The safety, as I said, those who don't want to go for higher return, those who don't want to take higher risk, people usually when they go, they're aging, I mean when they get old, they look for the safer investment. They prefer safety, so insurance, or government bonds, post office savings schemes. These are all safety perspective, very good. And then convenience, as I said, that is another factors. How easily you can invest. Whether if you're going for a share market, the investment procedure is very long. You have to open a bank account, you have to open a trading account, you have to understand the operation practices and the trading markets, you have to deal with the brokers. So there are a lot of things you need to do research and studies if you're going for investment in stock market. But if you're going for a say bank deposits or post office savings schemes, or just open a savings account or recurring deposit account, it doesn't require too much paperwork or too much studies. Anybody can open very easily. So these are certain factors which you should consider while you're going for investment. That's how the investment attributes are related. Thank you very much. If you have any queries, please let me know.